All right, so today we're going to tackle a really fascinating and maybe a little counterintuitive idea. We're talking about the art of building trust and how, weirdly enough, selling less can actually help you sell way, way more.
So let me ask you something right off the bat. If you want your sales to go up, what's the first thing you should do? What if I told you the answer might be to just stop selling? Sounds crazy, right? A total paradox. But hang with me here, because the way we all make decisions today has completely changed the game.
And this is what we're calling the sales paradox. For years, we've all been taught that selling is about being persuasive, being persistent, closing that deal no matter what. But those old instincts, they're starting to seriously backfire.
To really get this, let's just imagine a scene we've all been in. You'll walk into an electronics store. You're not there to buy anything. You tell yourself you're just looking at a new TV. A salesperson spots you and starts walking over. And right here, the story can split into two totally different paths.
Okay, first, there's the pushy salesman. You know the type. He comes in hot, telling you this model is the best, there's a discount, but it's today only, and you can literally feel your defenses go up, right? You just want to get out of there. But what if you got the helpful advisor instead? This person asks you questions like, how big is your room? And then says something you would never, ever expect. You know, that TV might actually be too big for your space. Whoa, just like that, your defenses just melt away. Why? Because they stopped selling and started helping.
So what is going on in our brains in that moment? Because it's not just a gut feeling. Nope, there's some serious psychology at play that explains why we instinctively hate being sold to.
The official term for this is psychological reactance, and it's basically this. Our brains are hardwired to protect our freedom of choice. The second we feel like we're being pressured or cornered into a decision, we instinctively push back. It's a defense mechanism. So that hard sell isn't just annoying, your brain sees it as a direct threat to your freedom, and it's a fight that salesperson is going to lose almost every single time.
And you know what's wild? This is not some new business school idea. In fact, one of the best examples of this principle in action comes from a classic holiday movie. Yep, we're talking about the power of trust, with a lesson straight from 34th Street.
So if you've seen Miracle on 34th Street, you know the scene. It's the Christmas rush, and the Macy's Santa starts doing something absolutely insane. He tells a customer that they can get a better toy down the street at their biggest rival, Gimbel's. Management, of course, is freaking out. They think he's going to bankrupt the company. But the exact opposite happens. People are just blown away by the honesty, and their loyalty to Macy's goes through the roof.
And that's the whole point, isn't it? They gave up one small, immediate sale to build something way, way more valuable in the long run. A genuine relationship built on pure trust.
Okay, so that's a nice story from an old movie, but does this stuff actually work in the real, cutthroat world of modern business? Oh yeah. Let's talk about the outdoor brand Patagonia, because they took this idea to a completely different level.
And to really get how big of a deal this was, you have to picture the scene. It's Black Friday 2011. I mean, this is the Super Bowl of consumerism, right? Every other company on the planet is screaming at you to buy, buy, buy.
And right in the middle of all that chaos, Patagonia takes out a full-page ad in the New York Times. The headline? 4 simple words that broke every single rule of marketing. Don't buy this jacket. And they weren't kidding. The ad went on to detail the environmental cost of making it and basically told people, hey, if you don't truly need this, please don't buy it. Repair your old stuff instead. I mean, can you imagine? Every marketing expert on earth probably thought they'd lost their minds, that this was commercial suicide. So let me ask you, what do you think happened to their sales after they ran an ad telling people not to buy their product? Their sales went up. And not by a little bit. They shot up by 30% that year. 30%. It's incredible. And why? Because in an ocean of noise and hype, they were the one honest voice. And people didn't just hear it, they rewarded it. Big time.
So what we're really seeing here, with both Macy's and Patagonia, is that this goes way beyond a clever marketing trick. This isn't a tactic. It's a fundamental philosophy. It's about shifting your entire mindset to prioritize the currency of honesty.
There's a great book by Bob Burg called The Go-Giver, and he just nails this idea. He writes, your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. That's it, right there. The hard sell is all about taking payment, but really helping someone, that's about giving value. And that kind of asset just compounds over time.
And again, this isn't some newfangled idea. It's a timeless principle. You can see it in philosophies from all over the world. Take Islamic business ethics, where commerce is described as nasiha, which basically means sincere well-wishing.
The Prophet Muhammad himself was famous for pointing out the flaws in goods he was selling first. He taught that deception has no place in business. It really shows you that honesty isn't just the ethical thing to do, it's a foundational growth hack for a sustainable business.
So how do we actually apply this, let's say, for 2026 and beyond? It really boils down to 3 simple steps. First, diagnose before you prescribe. Actually understand your customer's problem. Second, have the courage to offer the honest solution, even if that means saying, you know what, my product isn't the right fit for you. And third, focus on building the relationship, because one no that's built on trust can easily lead to 10 yes deals down the road.
And the reason this works so consistently is simple. In the end, people don't really buy your product or your service. What they're really buying is their trust in you.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. In a world where markets fluctuate, trends come and go, and everything is constantly changing, there is one asset that never goes out of style, one currency that will never, ever lose its value. And that currency is trust.